Today is the 9th of May, which is the victory day of the Soviet Union against Hitler and his Nazi Germany. But Soviet Union is not longer available on the map, so the victory day is for Russia. So I made this video because you probably wondered why is the 9th of May celebrated by the Russians. All started in 1939 when the World War II begins with German aggression against Poland. Because of that, England and France declared war on Germany. Hitler wasn't so surprised about this fact and knocked to Belgium and Netherlands doors, and from there into France. So after 2 years in 1941, Germany had almost all Europe on their side, and on the date of the 22nd of June, Hitler declared the war on the Soviet Union because he wanted more land. Why not? And now the German Reich have two primary opponents in Europe. First one is Soviet Russia and the second one is the United Kingdom. There isn't a third one because France is gone. Well, the Germans are getting now into Russia and their primary objective is to capture cities of Leningrad, today St. Petersburg, Stalingrad, which is Volgograd today, and the capital Moscow, which is still Moscow. So Germans and their allies Romania, Italy, Hungary and Finland are attacking the Soviets. Big cities begin to fall, cities like Odessa, Kiev and Minsk. The European part of the USSR was the most populated and millions of civilians suffered the atrocity of the war. The Russian people endured hunger, misery, pain and fear, and many of them had to work very hard to death to keep the enemy at distance. For example, the worst hunger was on Leningrad. The supply lines were cut off and the people were left hungry there for 900 days. On that siege, 1.5 million people died. Between the two major cities, Leningrad and Stalingrad, was nearly a distance of 1,700 kilometers, so the front line length is insane even for a well-prepared army. Here on the Soviet soil were the biggest bloody battles of the war. There were the Clash of the Titans. Between 1941 and 1945, when Soviets won the war, more than 8 million soldiers died and more than 18 million civilians, which means a total of 26 million dead people during the World War II on the Soviet front. As you know, in final the Russians won the war against Nazi Germany. The final day was the 9th of May 1945, a war which they called the Great Patriotic War. So even if they lost a population bigger than Hungary, Bulgaria and Serbia combined, they still won. That's why on this date of May you can see one of the biggest military parade every year in Moscow with a lot of tanks, soldiers and nuclear bombs. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, please provide a like and subscribe for more. Thank you.